Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Suffocating right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. The give to the tailback.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll run play action.
Psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
The offense setting up shot at the 46, first and 10. Looking for room, it's Alexander. Got the first down and still on his feet. It's 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Take a shot. Trying to take it back. At the 30. Running inside the 20. They finally made the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback will keep it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
From the gun, the ground game.
He's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Cincinnati offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's Sorsby. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because he bobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone.
offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the end. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now the lead is even bigger. Big hit. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Dropping back. It's fourth. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
He got no gain. Great job on the defense understanding the situation, understanding they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as he goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Goes to the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Very good surge for this offense. They move the chains and he's got it at the 34.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Gets the back moving. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
And the Commodores just got that huge run down. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again. They're looking to
They'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Second and goal, he gets another chance. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, baby.
That's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. There we go. Find the escape route. Touchdown, Bearcats! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He's got an open man. Take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to the mid tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive drive.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Running back searching for the hole. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up the field.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Looking to throw. It's keep going. Close to the tight end. He's brought down the one on a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Commodores are on the move. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. In the backfield, it's Alexander. Nice catch and good work. Get it into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Saving tackle. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Swift. Got his man on the line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Down, defense.
A run for the quarterback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Quarterbacks generally, right? They're not as big, not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. And moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll try to get something. They find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Now on the outside, the pitch. And he is right out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Looking downfield, it's Hardy. Back in the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the right. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Gonna take a shot at this defense. And that's good enough for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air, it's so to speak. Going for it all. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And the Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance get a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Has to throw on first down off the play fake. It's a ripped it inside the 15. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, and they have to get to work on this drive. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front. Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Bring in the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Give to the back. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. No pulse on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down, and of course, they're in field goal range.
Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Dillon. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Heading out to go on the attack. They think they can create space here with the run for the right. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling.
Looking for a man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. And gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, this is your shot.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
In the pocket.
This is a design run. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This quarterback part of their running game. Look out, he's got room. That's a fight. Defense falls on the ball. Turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defense. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Seriously? Is that even a play?
No, this is not fun anymore.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Sorsky.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
We got more where that came from.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on it. Running it, and he goes down at the 34. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all good.
Trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To throw, it's Sorsby. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, they'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's a tight end. Gets it to the 31.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Short of the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires for the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the ground with the back. Running to Green. Gotta be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Line to attack and leaves it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the first down and more. Speeding down the right side. Attack.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. The quarterback's just going to take a knee. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Nestled just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you gotta be able to finish.
Oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put this one away.
All right, offense, keep pushing the ball downfield.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And the quarterback takes a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
There you go!
The Commodores decide to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
But how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that player.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. He made the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the tackle is made, and they get it.